Okay, and then we are giving the second and option. So we go dollar. Okay, dollar choice, and then hyphen not equal to. Okay, we're gonna use any over here. Equal to Q. Then do the following. Do. Okay, line 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't see anything wrong with the hyphen NE and then not equal to. Both are not equal to, right? Syntax error, unexpected token. Oh, okay. Oh, right here. There's no colon. That's why. Okay. All right, we get the menu one, choice 1, 2, 3, right? Let's put something different here. I'm putting K, and so it's going back into loop here. So if I push 1 or Q, so it quits the it quits the script. Okay, there may be some script that keeps on running and running. I type 1, 2, 3, whatever. So for you to quit this script, you have to type Q. So let's take a look here. So we gave the option in here, right? In here, we set the choice Q. This capital Q or little q, when these two are matching, is going to it will quit the script. Please press Q or Q to quit the script. All right, that's much better. Okay. So let's see here. Right now, what you're seeing here, it just you put a lot of other stuff in here how to run this, okay? But the main idea is we are focusing on quitting the how to quit the script, okay? So these are the choices. We used capital Q and then small q, okay? Let me put a small q and then it quit the script. Let me put the capital Q, it quit the script, capital Q, and then so what you could do is you don't have to use Q here, you can really change it here. And then I'm gonna, this time here, I'm gonna change to any just to demonstrate. Yeah, hyphen any is not equal to, okay? Remember that. What? Line 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Integer expression expected. I put down any, right? Okay, so this thing is not working. So for now, we just use the one which is expecting. Colon equals. Q. But instead of Q, you could put Z2. Okay. Any questions? Did you guys get the idea what's happening, right? This script is more than what it's showing here. We could do lot of other stuff with it. But right now, what we are demonstrating here is if you have a script, you could have one other thing in there added, that if the script is you don't have any choices but you still want to quit it, that's a quit option. Signal traps and signals and quit option. Okay. So next topic is it's error handling. Okay. So I'm gonna show you how to write the script built into the script, how to write error handling. Okay. What you should be doing is you should be going through the scripting from top to bottom and then many times and then playing around with it the more you play around with it, the better you get. And then you could put 2, 3 scripts together, and then you could have a bigger script, and then a script that will make more sense, okay? So right here, we have the quit option here, and then here, I'm gonna show you how to handle the error, okay? So give me 1 minute here. Okay, I showed you before that .sh is just for your reference here. It doesn't have to be .sh, but it's a good practice that if you put it as .sh, that means it's a script file, and other people who are working with you, they know it's a script file that you created, okay? What's the command to clear the screen, Bashar?
Hello.
Yeah, what's the command to clear the screen?
Clear, correct? Clear.
Clear? Like that?
Yeah,
It will clear the screen?
I think so, yeah.
Are you sure?
Actually, since long time I didn't use it, but I believe yes.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, so VI. So these things should be there all the time. Then I go into insert mode and then put in comment here. It's a good practice to always put a comment in there that what the script is about, right? We've been doing that consistently. Here we're putting in comment. This is a simple script of trapping events and limiting or stopping script, okay? Excuse me. And then we did that here too. So we are putting in comments here about the script consistently. So it's a good practice. You do it yourself too, because after a while you come back to it and then you won't understand what is going on there, okay? So then you just type something in there. This is demo to handle error. Okay, how are we gonna do that? So just type up something, echo change to. So what we're doing is we are this is this script will list the content of the folder. All right, hold on. So what we're doing here is we are asking, we are typing the script at the same time we are giving the input here. Okay, we could put in the read also, or we could take in the, we can take in on the line also. Okay, I'll show you how. Script content of the folder. So dir equal 1. I've showed you this before here. Okay, go back and review this, what it means. Declaring the variable, and then what does $1 means? $1 means it's taking the input from the line, okay, on the command line. And then we're gonna do is then we're gonna cd into the $dir. Okay, we're changing the, when we do cd the name of the directory, what are we doing, Bashar? We're changing into the directory, correct? And then we type 2 greater than /dev/null.
Yeah, cd to go to directory.
Yeah, if you type the wrong name of the directory, any error messages is going to go into the dev null, is going to go into the recycle bin. It's not even a recycle, it's like just like a black hole.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're writing if script. We're going to write this if statement, if dollar if dollar question equal to 0, then if we don't get any errors, then what is going to do is going to display the message echo we can change into the directory, and it will give you the name of the directory. So the name of the directory we put in at the time of the input, what is that going to be? What should I be putting in here? What is the variable we declared at the start of the script here? Somebody?
1, right?
We
Or dir, dir.
Yeah, exactly. Good. Very good. a dir here, but the dir will replace it whatever we put in place of 1. What is dir? Dir is nothing but $1, right? Yeah. So it will be replaced here because we are giving it as a variable. This is just the statement, and there are files in it. Okay, and then is gonna go in there and then do the command echo ls-al, close it. If nothing is in else echo cannot change into directory, exiting with an error. Okay, and then we could create a error code here. We could type the exit. Exit is the command for error code. You could type error code 100 or 110, 111. Okay, and then we go to how do we close the if statement? With fi. Okay, if statement starts with if and closes with phi. So these are like code starts, and then this is the script is running in the middle, and I'll explain you how this works. Okay. Okay, so what we need to do here is we need to actually know what kind of scripts we're running. So let's see here. Let's do make directory mkdir folder 1. Okay, so ls-l, and this is the folder we created, folder 1. So how are we going to do this? Type error, and then we gave the folder name at the prompt here. Let me copy this first. So what is happening here is first we declare this, and then the second part, what's happening here is it's giving out the output here. Output is echo. This script will list the content of the folder. Okay, this script will list the content of the folder. So when it get the option here, it says $1, it becomes folder 1. Okay, and then we are running this command here. cd dir cd dir this. What is dir? $dir is $1. What is $1? $1 is the input we are putting in as a at the command line. So what is input? Folder 1. So what it's doing is it's and then it's running the command ls-al. Okay, so let's go ahead and change something here. CD, and then I think we don't need this, so let me delete this. It's going to list the content of the folder. Okay, right now it's listing the content in that folder here. Okay, if we go let me duplicate the session. What is in ls-al, what does A stands for? Yahoo?
It's to show hidden files, correct?
Yep, you nailed it, man. Did you ever talk to the recruiter?
Yeah, I did. I'll discuss with you.
Oh yeah, we'll talk offline.
Okay.
Okay, so we ran this, and this is the content of the file it's giving us here. So let's create some files here. Cat or touch, then you could write squiggly lines. File 1, file 1, 2, 3. So when we run this command here, it's going to list all these files here. See, so all this is you're just using your older script, older skills here. All your major skills are coming from here, the basic commands, and all your major skills for doing this are coming from VI editor. You should have a good hang of how to cut, paste, delete, and everything. Okay. So I tell you why all these are basic commands. Look in here. Look in this. This is nothing but a basic command. Okay, echo, else, and then these are like the script format that will never change. If starts with if statement and closes with phi, so this is never going to change. And then you're giving some argument, if going to be quotient equals 0 and something like that, then we can change into. else we cannot change into. So see, let's give it a folder directory name that doesn't exist and hit enter. And the script worked successfully. And it says this script will list the content of the file, and then the folder 2 doesn't exist, right? So based on our script, is giving the message that cannot change into directory exiting with an error. Okay, so at this moment it should have give us a uh, error code 11. So how we gonna do, how we gonna know what was the error code? Type echo echo. Is it a question mark? No. Echo $0. No. All right. So don't hesitate to Google it. For exiting the script. Okay, it's telling me how do you check how do I check it? Type exit. Oh shoot. Okay, no worries. Uh, let's run this first. Okay, so the command okay, the command to check exit code is $? So let's type $? now. Okay, you see 11, right? This is where we put down 11. Okay, if there is, so then you could go back and see where is the exit code is coming. Okay, so normally the script is running good without any errors. Exit code would be normally $0, $? And then the error code is 0. If the error code is 0, that means it ran successfully. Okay, that's one of the way to do it here. So you put down in here $? Means this will give you exit code. Okay, all right, I'm a little confused here. So instead of exit code 11, I could put down whatever I want here, right? This is just for your reference. Okay, but if you want, you could put down in here too. You could put down that exit code in here, and then it will give you exit code. You could all, it will ask, you could like give the exit code here, right? $? Okay, it ran successfully, so there is nothing to show. But if there is an error, folder 2 doesn't exist, and it's gonna come up like that, and then the script will list. So you have to, oh, okay, it's not showing. So how do I do this? Echo. Let me see if this is going to work. Okay, I suppose you could only use this to find yourself, when can this be? When can this be changed? Or to find the exit code. You just have to type the dollar quotient and it will give the exit code. But most of the time, if the script is running without any problems, there is exit code. What is exit code? Exit code is you need to learn it through and find out if there is an error message here. Right? When I type a command clear and hit enter, it cleared the screen. But if you still want to verify if the script if the clear command has ran through, it's not giving you any error message. It's going to give you error 0. But if I make a message error here, so this command doesn't exist, right? Let's see what is the exit code for this error message. Bash error 127, command not found. Okay. So this one is kind of built-in one, but you could use whatever you want. The one we are using is 27 bash, because the folder in here there is an error message here that doesn't exist. So what is the command which is failing it? The command which is trying to do is trying to actually go into the folder name cd, trying to go into folder 2. See, and if you do dollar question, that's a bash error 1. That's a built-in one. Okay, if we are running, we gave the one which is specific to our eyes, we gave it in the script here. That's why it's giving us 11. But this is the built-in one because we are running this as independent command. So it's a $1 cd. Okay, there could be like ls-l folder 2. Okay, so what is this? So band 2. We could Google this and find out what is this command. What is 0 is, it's a typo, which is accurate when we type clear. We didn't type the command completely. It gave us typo 0. And then 1 is $path is not properly. And this time around it gave us 2. So rehash is needed. A new program is a path directory, but T-shell. So it's a path. Number 2 is an error with the path. Okay, number 3 is incorrect use of character at the end of some line. So if you get the error message dash error 3 command not found, that means there is some kind of error. Okay, cannot access a folder, no such file or directory. So you just have to play around. You don't have to really memorize this. But the important thing what this script is trying to show you is you could customize your own error script message or error message for yourself so that you know where it's failing here. So you could have an error over here, error message over here. That way it has all the error messages. And then let's go ahead and put down ls-al. and then we could type exit successful. Okay, let's go ahead and do that here. Line 17. Exit. So let's do dollar and a question mark. Actually, it's not working here. Let me. So the exit code, I put it in here. Maybe I have to put it in quotes if this is if these are not a number.
Also, Zafar, there's I think error which is ls-la. You mentioned al. Is correct?
Yes, fine too. You could use back and forth. So it may not take. Okay, I type 120. Okay, let's see if it's gonna work. Okay, hopefully this time it should give 120. There you go. And if there is an error, we said that is 111, right? This time it should be 111. Okay. Did you overall get the concept that what exit code is doing here? It just your own reference. You could give it a number here, and then write it down somewhere that, or actually you could just put it in here in the comment itself. Here, right? Exit, and then you could go in here. It's not gonna write. This is ran successfully. Okay, and then over here, what you could do is command failed. Now it's starting to make sense here, right? Okay, there is no exit 0. So in here, let's make a folder 2 and see what's 111. So you go back into your script and take a look at 111. You do search and then okay, over here, so command failed. Which command failed? ls-al failed because the directory doesn't exist. Okay. Any questions so far? Okay. next thing I'm going to show you is a function, okay? Okay, so you have everything in there. Excuse me. So I'm gonna show you how to run a function. So I will just create a function, then I'll explain you what exactly a function is, okay? So copy CP template to function. Okay, and then okay, so how am I going to do this? So vi function, and this is a default, it should be there. So I'm going to write this is an example of simple function. Okay, when you have a pound sign before the start of the line, what is it doing? Anybody?
It's a comment.
Yeah, good. Starting the function. Okay, so I'm gonna give a function. What is function is it's just another variable, and it has a lot of things you could do built in, and you could make it like a little packages in there. Okay, so let's do this here. I'm gonna create a function name. It starts off with fun. Uh, example, but the format, this could be anything. This part could be anything. But when somebody is looking at your code, when you have something like this started off, that means it's a function. So the name could be anything, and then a space, and then open close bracket, and then you could have like a you could have like this format here, squiggly curly brackets, starts and closes here, closes here, starts here and closes here. Okay, so in between You could type in whatever you want. Okay. What we're typing is echo we are now inside function close. And then when the function is there, exit. And then when we run it, so starting the function, but that part of the function is not showing up here, because why is it not showing up here? We have to call it. We have to tell the script to run that function. So this function is muted. This function is muted until you call it. How are you going to call it? You're going to go down here and then call the name of the function. All you have to do is just type this. That's it. So this has become this part has become like a command itself. Remember I talked about alias, so all this part in here has an alias. Declared it when we have in this situation is not going to run it, but we just simply type this here is going to run this. Run what is it going to run? Is going to run this part here. The whatever the command you have in there. Okay. So you save and exit. Okay, so we are now inside the function. Okay, so how we now at this moment it's probably very confusing what is going on here. So what we could do here is we could go back and change to anything here. We could type it to Linux func and then save and exit, and then when we run it, it's going to give you the error message because this doesn't belong in there because we changed it. So if we type it in here, it's going to run this, and then it's going to run this function over here. So we are inside the function here. What is the purpose of? We could have this like run it multiple times. We could have it run it multiple times. And how many times is going to run? Can you tell me?
Is it 4 times?
So when it runs 4 times, what is it going to display though?
It's going to display the echo each time, or no?
Yeah, you're right, but what? Which echo?
I don't know.
No, you're on the right part. Yeah, say it.
I thought it was going to be we are not inside, or
Yeah,
we are now inside the function.
Exactly, that's what it's going to run.
Okay.
Because this function is matching with this function, and we are running it 4 times. So whatever inside in here is going to run. Now do you see that you could have like a whole script in here? You could have like bunch of commands running in together, and then you could like one command and after command, and then it keeps automating it things. I'll show you how. See? Oh, I typed it. Actually, we should be not. And this is just a child's play here. Whatever you want, you could just put it. It will do it. Now, let's see what we could do is we could just. Do you get now? Once we declared a function, we could type whatever we want in there. We could type who, host name, ls-l. Now this is gonna, and then give me one basic command, uname-r uptime. Now, once we run this function, what is it gonna happen? How many times the function is gonna run?
4.
Exactly, 4 times. Because we are calling it 4 times. And what is it going to display this time 4 times?
Is each one going to display the who, hostname, username, and uptime, or is it okay?
Yeah, it's each of them going to run it 4 times. Echo, we are inside the, and then we run all those commands here, and then going to run it 4 times. See? Now it gets funny here. I mean, what you could do is, I mean, once this is commands, is using the commands, you could type whatever you want in here. You could have a read a file, error.sh. Remember, we have that file in there. So I'm reading that file in there. Error file here.
So like the purpose of this command is to show the output.
No, the purpose of this script is that you could built in a little script in here and keep it on the side here. It's like you could keep it here, and then once you're building more script here, you don't have to. When you probably need like same kind of script running it again, you just call it one time. You don't have to keep typing this again and again.
Okay, you will save it, then you will just copy
Yeah.
paste. Okay.
And you use it as you want it. Function, it just sits in the corner, and then when you call it, it will run that script here. So it's like script within the script.
Yeah, I get you.
Whatever you put in here is it's only meaningful that when you're putting something useful here. The function, it doesn't care. It's just gonna go here and run it. It's gonna see all this through in that function. It's gonna run that, and then after that, it goes second time you're calling it again, and it's gonna run it again. All right, let's get some.
It will not affect the system also if you work with Zafar.
It all depends what you put in there.
Okay, yeah, I get you.
Okay, let's type it in here. Create another function, func1, and the format is this way: squiggly bracket open, squiggly bracket close. Then you're free to put in whatever in here. This is second function. Okay, and then let me just play around with this here. I go down here and I paste it here. So what happened? We are putting in alternate is gonna run this and this and this and gonna run it all over again until it's have done all the function commands. Did you get it? Let me remove this here because it's confusing you. See, it ran that, and it ran the first function. We are inside the function. It ran the commands, and then oh, okay, the function as such, line 18. Oh, okay, so you have to type echo here. See, this is a second function. You could get creative in here, if you want to keep it looking better on your eyes, you could put like lines and designs and echo and blank echo and commas and etc. All those. That way, that's how you're gonna work on this. Okay, I'm gonna end this now, and then I will upload the videos for last 2 weeks. Okay. Anybody any questions?
No. Can I give you a call a little bit later, in like an hour or something?
Yeah,
Are you
text
free
me.
or? Pardon?
Yeah, sure. Text me.
Okay.
All right. If anybody has any questions, let me know. If not, I'm gonna disconnect now.
I'm good. Thank you.
All right.
Zafar, I want to talk to you, but shall I call you or
Yeah, call me.
off the line? Or I will stay? Okay, I'll call you now. Thanks.